So, I can finally tell y'all this right here. I got permission. Whew. Long video. Alright, but we're going to try to sum it up. I had a young lady who did a nanny one-on-one with me last year. She got her first nanny job probably a few months after me and her did her one-on-one. So we stayed in contact. We would talk about different stuff. If she had questions, I would make sure to help her out. So she knew that her evaluation was getting ready to come up. So she was like, hey, Queenie, can you help me with evaluation questions and stuff like that? And I gave her the paperwork. I give all my nannies. Here's the questions that you can give the clients for them to ask you. And here are the questions for you to ask them. And she was like, okay, cool. Now, we were talking about also the baby's first birthday. Because with her 1-year evaluation coming up, it was also the baby's birthday. She'd been with the client since the baby was 9 weeks old. So she was like, oh, what's a good gift? She doesn't have kids. So she was like, what's a good gift to give a newborn, a 1-year-old? And I was like, I always tell my nannies to concentrate on the parents. Everybody gonna buy the baby something. Everybody. When I say everybody, lottie-dottie, everybody. They gonna get the baby everything. I was like, nobody ever thinks about the parents. So, get them something. If you heard them say it's something that they really want or something like that, I was like, give them that. And she was like, oh, that's cool. I ain't never thought of it about that. I was like, yeah, get the parents something so you can show them that I'm thinking about you guys. Everybody else got the baby. I got you. So she said that they told her that they wanted to redo their bedroom, and she was like, you know what, I'm gonna get them some stuff for their bedroom. I was like, oh, that'll be real good. So she ended up giving them those pillows that I advertised on TikTok. She got them a set of those, which I thought was real cool. And she was like, they loved it. They ended up buying some for their in-laws and all of that stuff. So I was like, perfect. She said, you've helped me out. I appreciate it. She was like, the gift idea was amazing. And then she did a collage of all of the pictures that she had with the baby over the year, and she printed them out and gave them a photo book. I told her to do that, a good photo book, so mom and dad can have those pictures. And she was like, oh my God, they loved everything. So for Christmas this year, they gave her $4,500. Now, is that normal? Yes. I've known nannies that receive cars. I had a client buy me a Louis Vuitton bag 1 year for Christmas. Y'all know Ming Lee. Yes, Ming brought me a Louis Vuitton bag for Christmas with the wallet, the whole set. Like, Ming went over and beyond for Christmas. And then for my birthday, she brought me these boots that I love. But a lot of nanny clients will definitely show you that they love you. Like, I done had clients give me stacks. Anyway, she said that she was afraid to tell her husband because they had been having money problems. He had started helping his mom out with her bills, so he hadn't had any extra money. So her car went down and he couldn't help her get it fixed because he's been helping his mom pay her bills. And she said that she was afraid to tell him that she had got the money because she didn't know how he was going to react. Now, she is 25. Her husband is 37. So, she said that she just told him that she got $1,000. She said that, I told him that I received $1,000. And I was like, really? She was like, yeah, I told him that they gave me $1,000. And she said that he was upset and was like, why would you take money from them? Who told you it was okay to take money from another man? How dare you disrespect me like that? How dare you put somebody in our business? She said that he was just going over and beyond. He was doing team too much. And the more she was telling me, the more I was like, girl, what? And she said that he told her, you better give them that money back. I take care of this family, not nobody else. So she said that she told him, yeah, I'll just give it back to him when I go back to work on the 27th. So she said she said Christmas, he told her that he was so disappointed in her that he didn't want to give her Christmas gift. She said even though she gave him his gift, she said that he told her that he was very disappointed in her. So she said that she was on the phone with her best friend, telling her best friend everything that was going on. And her best friend had, no, she said she told her best friend everything that was going on, but she didn't want to tell her best friend too much because her best friend had just shared that she was pregnant. So she didn't want to stress her out. She was like, so, I just told her a little bit. I didn't tell her everything. I didn't tell her how much I really got either. She said, I just was like, I didn't think $1,000 was going to be a big deal. She said her best friend was like, oh, you were wrong. You should have never took it. And her best friend was like, I can't believe that you thought that was okay. And she said, again, she was looking like, what is the problem? She said, so she just left it alone. And she told her best friend, well, I'm going to give the money back. And I just leave it at that. And her best friend was like, yeah, you want to make sure that you always keep your husband happy. He's a great man. You should always want to make sure that you're doing things to help make him feel good about himself, blah, blah, blah. Moving on. December the 27th, she got home from work. Remember I told y'all the husband best friend picks her up. So when she got home, her husband left her a note. He ain't call her. He ain't text her. That man wrote a note and told her he was so disappointed in her that he was going to stay at his mama's house for a few days so he can cool down. Y'all, that man left her a note and said, I am so disappointed in you that I think that it's best if we take a few days apart. So she said that she called his best friend and told him what was going on and was like, he said he's going to his mom's house. What did I do? Do I go and, try to go talk to him? So it said the best friend turned around and was like, I'm on my way back. The best friend sat her down and said, look, I don't know how to tell you this, but baby, the best friend told all the tea, y'all. The best friend told all the tea. The best friend told her that he doesn't have a relationship with his mom. He lost his job back in August, so there's no way that he's been helping his mom pay her bills. That, what else? The best friend told her that the baby that her friend is pregnant with is her husband's baby. And that every time he tell you that he's going down to check on his mom, he's actually going over her house because they don't live that far from each other. And she said that the best friend also told her that he hopes that she didn't give the money back so she can use the money to move. And she was like, no, I didn't give it back. He said, good. The best friend told her, I'll pay for the movers to move you out wherever you want to go. But I can no longer sit on the sideline and watch him do you like this. You're like a little sister to me. And how could I stand by and let somebody do this to my own sister? So she said that she is planning to move all of her stuff out and have everything gone before her husband comes back home. And she's going to write a letter to her husband and her best friend to let them know she know everything. She don't want any closure from them. She's just moving forward with her life. I was like, oh my God, baby. I didn't have no words. I was like, baby, oh my God. She was like, I'm just happy that everything that was done in the dark came to light. She was like, I'm still young. I can move on. She said, I'm going to give it some time before I call my family and let them know. She said, but the beginning of the year, I guess I'll be filing for a divorce. And I was like, oh. And I told her to, try to talk to her client because they might let her do a live-in with her situation. I said, because you don't have anywhere to stay. And she was like, the best friend said that he'll help her get an apartment. But like I told her, that's still his friend. I understand he helped and he did all of that. But still remember, that's his friend. So be very cautious with everything. And she was like, yeah, she thought about that, but she was going to talk to them to see how they feel about her doing a live-in until she can find her somewhere to live. But baby, what a way to end 2024. what a way to end your 2024.